up, y'all? What it do? I'm Miss Indigo Blue. Thanks for stopping through to my channel, The Mother's Garden. This is going to be the daily read for Monday, December 5th for the collective. At least if you are part of this soul tribe, this message should vibe, and if it doesn't, then pass it on to whoever face you keep seeing while I am doing this reading, because they are in your energy space. All of the cards have been shuffled, and just like on the other daily reads, we're going to pull 2 from the Earth Magic, 2 from the Archangel Oracle decks, and then we're going to get into the Tarot. Before I start, I'm going to go ahead and pray, and then we are going to get into the words of the day. Great Spirit, Mother, Father, Creator, bless the earth through my life, a source of all nourishment. We seek to replenish your sacred world. Guide us now through these images, words, and feelings within as we reach into the wilderness. Oh, Lord. Into the wholeness. Why are we going into the wilderness? We just gonna write that word wilderness, okay? And that's gonna make sense in a second. Let all that is needed be known. Welcome energies of earth, air, fire, and water. Let us create a life of beauty, reverence, and wonder. With each season, let us rejoice. Through every phase of sun and moon, let us be in harmony. In every direction shall we offer our love. Let the reading begin. Okay, y'all. So why I said that's going to make perfect sense. The words that I heard when meditating on the energy for today were perception, perseverance. And I heard perseverance first, and then I heard perception, and perception was kind of louder than perseverance. So it was like me first type of thing. Discretion, liability, and then I heard clause, but there was a pause in between. So does the liability and the clause go together, or are they separate? Because then I also saw clause, which is why I said it made sense for the wilderness to be spoken into that prayer. The other 2 words were dictator and balance. So my daughter's not feeling too well right now. Definitely, if you hear some coughs in the background, she is here and not feeling well. So send her some well wishes. We're gonna start with these trying to slap today. Okay. Earth Magic Oracle cards, so that we can discover what the general energy is for the reading. I'm already hearing that with that liability clause, that might be very specific to only a certain number of people. May this message reach everyone who it is intended to reach, and on time. And when the words fall upon your ears, may you know exactly what to do with them. So the 2 words that came out were wind activation. We saw this just the other day, either in the weekly read or one of the dailies, and DNA and karma. Very heavy topic still going on right now. A lot of people are understanding more and more about Kundalini rising, understanding more about black snake, white snake, and your self and your shadow self and your higher self, as people like to denote them. And then just waking up every day. We got wind being blown into our lungs, activating our DNA every day, waking us and getting us started here on this planet. And then we have perspective, right? So perception, perspective, same thing. And this is a tunnel to me. This Milky Way picture is showing like tunnel vision, but it's spinning, and there's a spiral, and there's like a sun in the middle, but I'm looking at it like it's like this, and the spiral is working its way up. So the Milky Way is here to take you higher, activate your DNA if you haven't already done that, and further take you into the self-exploration that we are diving into while crossing this bridge. So I hope that you all took some time out to script. If you heard the weekly reading or any of the daily readings. They kept coming back up to devise a plan. I feel like that wasn't supposed to come out. And to focus on your plan. What? Okay. I think that's the same card that keeps coming. So we're going to let it fall out. It says compassion. And then we have career transition. You are safe. Beautiful messages. So I'm hearing here compassion, career transition, you are safe. Some of you are scared to shoot this shot that we're supposed to be shooting at this new career, this new way of life. For some of us, we are used to it being kind of feeling like we want to take the easier way, the less, not painful way, but the less, the road that we would know our way around, the more familiar course. We're used to taking the more familiar course, and we are being stretched to start a whole new course. You're going to have compassion, definitely to be needed with yourself and other people. Other people aren't going to understand the new you. You may not know how to understand the you may not know how to follow the new path like you thought you would. So definitely make sure that you are using compassion with yourself and others. Archangel Zadkiel says, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So you definitely don't want to have a hardened heart. And when I'm seeing this is all the people involved, including yourself, but all the people involved, whether, you know, they are responding kind of crazy because you have, you know, told them that you're going to go this way when you used to be going that way. Whether the people who are approaching you with new ideas and trying to gather towards you don't look like what you expected them to look like, whether they look less kept than you, whether they look rich or well-to-do, they're a different race than you, you are going to have to be able to see beyond all of that and include all of the people who are currently coming towards you if it's positive for the road that you have chosen to go down. You don't want to limit yourself. Especially if it's a career transition, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change, says Archangel Chamuel. And yeah, you shooting your arrow at something brand new. We know that that's where we're going with this bridge. And then you're being told by Archangel Michael that you are safe. Like, this is time for you to activate again that Michael, I'm number one. This is me. You know, we're shooting for the moon type of energy. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding your loved ones, and home. So it's just to say that you are needing the protection means that, again, even though you might be having compassion for some other people, they might not be having the same compassion towards you. And you're going to have to, you know, not let that harden your heart. You're going to have to stay soft. You're going to have to stay open. You're going to have to be resilient and just persevere. This is my arrow shot straight there. And that's the course that I'm staying on. And then also with discretion, who you are letting in your circle, who you are letting around you. Again, this is something you want to move in silence, this new path that you are on. Because here now I'm seeing the word liability. Extra people would be liabilities. And then they might got their claws off. You know what I'm saying? They might be trying to dig into you, like, you know, really trying to hold you back. Like, where are you going? People are not going to, who aren't also going on their own journey or going on their own way, are not going to be wanting to just let you go where you're going. Where are you going? What are you doing? They're going to have their claws in you, and they are going to try to drag you back into the wilderness. Oh, that's not characteristic of you. That's not something I would expect for you to think or do, or for how I would think for you to feel. Try to bring out maybe those old negative characteristics that were in that boat that you took away. And then we got dictator and balance. So I'm not sure quite how this dictator is going to come out in this reading. Hoping that will be clarified. And then, okay, balance. We even saw over the weekend we had the need for choosing in between kind of two different roads. The road less traveled, the brand new road. It's not even less traveled. It's just that no one has even gone down the road before. You are creating something new and doing it your way, in a new way, if it is something that has been done before. So therefore, you're going to need a lot of compassion, and you're going to definitely need balance. Don't be overworking. Make sure you take breaks. Make sure that you relax. Celebrate. You need to celebrate. Just come out of, don't just assume the position and stay in one position, if that makes sense. So we're gonna pull these 3 cards. DNA activation there. So we got that boat again, and they so laying sideways. We're just gonna take them all upright. We got the Fool, the 9 of Swords, and the 6 of Swords with the 4 of Cups. In this deck, I hear that Ashanti song, Rain on Me. So I'm looking at this person like they need a relief. They got these cups here. They're ready to go out on this venture and take these cups out, share these cups, share themselves, but just kind of wash me off and make me new and refresh me. So you might need to sit down and re-energize and allow yourself to be poured upon before stepping out on this journey. Because again, it's a new adventure. You are the Fool. You are going places where you've never gone before. Life is taking you on a new path, a new journey. And you don't want to be foolish just because you are the Fool. You want to make sure that you are doing things properly. With the 9 of Swords, this might be something that you are worried about. Like, I'm kind of scared. You know, this is new. I've never done this before. I'm really not even sure how I want to do this. You might have started scripting and found that you didn't have a full plan. But, you know, that plan is going to be activated. And it's just going to be activated like it has to. The word has to be received that you decided to do this. And then oftentimes that little test comes up that goes, but do you want to go this way instead? And then you have to stand firm and no, I want to do this. And again, we have what they said, how they made you feel, that makes you want to run and escape and go somewhere else. For some of you, the new adventure is going to be somewhere else because just a place where you have been causes stress and grief and worry. Like maybe the soil is bad and you don't know how to transmute that ley line. So in order to actually be into the new energy, you're going to have to totally disconnect. And again, we're not taking no burdens with us. What we're taking with us are all things that can help us in the future. So let's see what is enforcing these cards. There's so much in my hand. Take those two. All right. So we're going to put both of these here. It's just too many cards. It's a lot wanting to be said right now. We have, oh, the whole deck is flipped, y'all. What just happened here? So many cards did so many things. So we're not even going to look at the bottom of the deck right now. The Knight of Pentacles, enforcing the fool. Where it comes to monetizing this process, we already said it might be a slow moving process. The pentacles might not be showing up, but you're going to have to take the spiritual rewards over the monetary rewards initially, and know that this Knight of Pentacles is coming. And with the Seven of Pentacles, we're looking at things that you have already sown and have already bore fruit. So with this, some of you have some assets, and this is where this liability clause is coming in. You're feeling like if you pull your pentacle off of the tree, then you're worried about the tree not regrowing the pentacle. And knowing that it's going to possibly be a slow process, it's almost starting to make you think it could possibly be a no process. I done did all of this work, and now I got to pull this off this tree. And I'm hearing that saying again, it takes money to earn money. Like, you're going to have that mental and know in your heart that it's going to work out positively for you. And enforcing the Six of Swords, we have the Page of Pentacles and Temperance. So we're seeing Temperance, balance again, and this Page again. So yeah, this is like new money. There might be someone who actually you are thinking about partnering with, an investor or an investment. You might be able to take one of your assets and kind of turn it into a large coin to get you started, but you're worried about that feeling like a liability in the long run. You're just gonna have to take the worry out of it and go ahead and make the decisions that are going to be more prosperous for you. Here we are with balance, right, and temperance. So this is coming in either the movement. If you had a business, you might be relocating the business. Like, say if it was a home-based business, you might be going into a storefront. You might be stopping the storefront and doing a food truck, you know, something possibly about the business is changing, and not just for you personally, but the business itself, or whatever you're doing. You might be totally changing courses where you used to be a comedian and now you are going to be a restaurant owner, or you used to be a basketball player and now you are going to be a writer. Anything, you are just totally changing course, and it's just not what people are thinking when they think of you, and you know that. But that's okay, because you know that this is a natural talent that you have, and that natural talent is being activated right now. So you are embracing a part of you that you have not tapped into in a long time with this DNA card. You have not looked at this other cup. She's looking at this cup. It's on fire. It's lit up, you know, and everything right here. And this one's holding the water. Maybe this is emotionally more fulfilling. With this over here, you know, was something that helped other people see who you were easier. But you have a whole nother side of you that you aren't expressing. And it's something that is going to afford you prosperity as well. But you just have to make sure that you're not leaving any of you behind. And you want to make sure that in picking up the parts of you that you felt like you left behind before, that you're not now leaving another part of you behind. I'm going to do one more row of clarifications on these cards before we jump into some more oracle. And if we have to do any more clarifying, we will. Like, we'll probably take a look a little more deeper into this Nine of Swords. And see what the worry is about. None of the deck or all of it. Tower, Three of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles. with the Seven of Cups. So you are feeling a little bit confused. Maybe you did run into that person who introduced the idea of that old business, old thought plan, old thing that you had planned on doing for so long that you had finally turned your back on and decided to take a new course in. Something else actually came about, and now there's a whole bunch of mixed thoughts and feelings in your head. But the Tower is here on top of the Fool and the Knight of Pentacles, which of course the Tower is what the Fool is jumping off of. So you could be someone who actually has a very prosperous line of work that you are doing, and people are thinking that you are crazy to take this leap from this very prosperous position to something that they feel like is a gamble, something they feel like may not work, something that, you know, they don't believe it till they see it, but you know, and you know in your heart of hearts that it's going to work. So you're going to allow the chips to fall where they may. Let the past go ahead and be the past, and not to say that you're washing it off, but you're moving away from it, and with confidence. We have the Three of Pentacles here with the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, again, I'm looking at him, and he's crafting this, and he's looking at the pentacle, and it's all shiny, and he knows in his heart of hearts that this is something that is going to be prosperous, whether other people know it or not. Somebody else, this could be someone else's energy who's thinking that you are taking, you know, your guaranteed coins and putting them in a lottery, you know, taking them up for chance. But the confidence that you have in what this is going to do for you supersedes any of the worry, the hard work that you put into that. You just feel like you've gotten to the end of that road, and now you're going to use that pentacle to take you into expertise in another way. And that's okay. As long as you believe in it and keep at it, it's going to be everything that you think it's going to be. And then here we have the Six of Pentacles. So I don't know if these people who are bringing worry in are people who have to stay in your circle, or it will just be shown to them, you know. Yeah, I did it. It was prosperous. I changed. You told me not to, or you thought I was crazy or whatever, but now you over here and I'm helping you. I see your hand out. What you need? Yeah, I got you. Even though you didn't believe in me, now you coming over here telling me, oh my gosh, I'm so inspired by what you did. I couldn't believe it at first. I didn't believe it's going to work, but I see that it did work, and I would like to, you know, take an opportunity and bet on myself, but, you know, I need that seed. So can you invest in me? Those same very people who got you feeling like, should I be doing this or not, are going to be the same ones who come to you and say, hey, I want to do that too. Can you show me how to get started? And, you know, it's going to be up to you. You'll have the money for sure. Will you have the time? Will you have the energy? Will you have the forgiveness? Are they going to be people who you can trust? Looking at clarifying the Nine of Swords. Just trying to see more about this energy that's got you worried. Anything else? There we go. Shouting. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles again, which was down here, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so I'm looking like there might be somebody who wants to invest, and they told you that, well, whatever you're doing, I'm kind of following you, so, you know, but you're not wanting to talk about it, right? This is a move in silence. This is a me thing, not a we thing. And there's only one wand here. There's only one cup here. This isn't for everybody. This isn't some mainstream idea. This isn't something regular. This is something new. This is something off the cuff. This is something different. And so I don't want anybody navigating my boat. I don't want any other partners saying that, you know, making any say so in what I'm doing, because I'm doing it in a way that is going to be fulfilling to my heart. And I've been inspired to do this. You haven't been inspired to do this. And so, yeah, instead of going ahead and letting these people invest, you're like, nah, let me reach back into what I've already earned and take one of these assets. And it might have to, you know, feel like a liability for a moment, but I get to design these pinnacles. I get to design this course of action. I get to design this business, this adventure. I get this gonna all be all me. And that's okay for you to feel that way. A lot of times you let people invest and then it's like, they having a whole bunch of input that's taking it out of where you want it to be. And I'm pulling these cards for the Tower. Any more for the Tower? Right now we got the Death card. So seemingly together energy, you know, dying to the old ways, letting something fall away that you had built up that, you know, just isn't serving you anymore. Then we have the Three of Cups in reverse and the King of Wands. So I'm just looking at this Three of Pentacles person, and this Three of Cups person, you might be losing a friend, right? Like, we used to celebrate together, we used to do all these things together, but I decided to go my own way, and, you know, they may not like it. This person could have fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy, or this might just be you, you know, in your wand, and, you know, you fired up about what you're doing, and it's dimming somebody else's party. Like, they so used to you being predicting you into a certain path, and you changed course. And so it could be resulting in loss of people who once were by your side, because they feel even betrayed by you, because you didn't take them on this journey with you. But you know, this is not a journey that's supposed to be taken by multiple people. This is your journey. So we're going to go ahead and pull Kuan Yin Oracle card and see what the advice is for this day. Somebody might be upset before the night is over, and that's okay. And you might need to use your discretion, as it was here in the words, because they may not show that they kind of pissed, they upset, or they hurt, or they feeling some type of way. So be careful and let your feelings guide you on that. Like, I know they feeling some type of way, but they really ain't saying that. And they still like, oh, okay, yeah, I feel you, dude. Yeah. So it's good luck to you on your journey. You know, whatever it is you're doing, I hope it really works out for you, whatever. But they really pissed off. And then the dictator. You're the dictator. Like, this is all you. This is about me, nobody else. And, you know, I'm not trying to dictate nobody else, but I'm not about to let anybody dictate what I'm doing either. So we don't need more than one captain on this ship. We have number 32, which is a 6. So we talking about those old friends again, ancestral guardians of light. And here's you probably being your inner child and being guided by your ancestors on a different path. So yeah, it's not gonna be, this is so spiritual that it's not going to, it's just not going to be easy for other people to get with the program and get with this new you and this change that you're going through. My love for you is so vast, and as you learn to recognize it, you shall see me reaching for you in every person, every encounter, every circumstance, every event in your life. So they lining it up for you. You have come to this planet at my request to be a bearer of light and a way shower for others. And because you honor me in taking human form, so too shall I honor you. Look within your heart, and there you shall find me. We travel together always. There's no need for you to feel alone. So it may not just be this one person that falls off. Like everybody might turn their back on you. What if you were somebody who was like a gambler and you went out and you won all this money all this time and you kind of had this entourage of people and you put yours on black, they put theirs on black, you put yours on red, they put theirs on red, and now they so used to following you and doing what you do that they don't know where to put their chips, and they have put you kind of in this position of leader, and you assumed the position, but you didn't ask for the position. You didn't take the position, probably even knowingly. And so you are not about to be responsible for the people who kind of got under your coattails when you were just doing what you do. Like, they got to be responsible for themselves. It says souls travel in groups, reincarnating again and again to grow and evolve together. There are the people with whom we feel an unwavering and profound connection, irrespective of whether or not we are connected biologically. Sometimes even when we have not met them in person. Sometimes the connection feels nurturing and constructive, at other times deeply challenging. So this could be family members, cousins, really close friends who you've known for a very long time. And just like we spoke about in the beginning, you're going to have to open your heart to what these new people that are coming in even look like, and know that pay attention to the synchronicities. Like I said, pay attention to what they're saying, how they're moving, things that are in alignment, and allow those doors to be open for you because your ancestors are guiding you, and because this is something that comes to you naturally, easily, and even a new concept for even you. You know that it's, of higher regard. And so it's going to feel scary, especially if it causes most people to shy away from you. So definitely gonna have to have that perseverance. You're gonna have to use discretion when these new people come. And then the wilderness. Woo! I just heard that these people who, they kind of had their claws in you, but they weren't holding on to you so tight that you felt their claws, like you putting yours on black, they putting theirs on black. That's them having their claws in you. They're using your energy to prosper. And so when you walk away, they're going to be kind of clawing at you, trying to grab you again. We have that, but you're protected, and I'm hearing that the wilderness is going to be for them. So some of them are going to end up in the wilderness kind of lost and scared. But you're going to feel like, too, that you're in the wilderness and that you're kind of lost and scared. But you've already been told this is the mission. And you decided this was the mission. So if you stop and go within in those times where you are feeling that you are lost, and you recite your affirmations or do whatever it is that brings you back to the course, reread what you scripted, just keep bringing yourself back to the course so that you can continue on the path. We're going to see what might be blocking you on this day. It seems like it could be a long day for a lot of people. And again, you may not even come across this on December 5th, but it might I just heard we don't talk about Bruno. It's just that, it's that warning that you need to hear. It may not be that you actually experience it today, but it is part of this course. Take off your mask. So number 11 card. Take off your mask. And of course, the card, she's got her mask in her hand. She ain't smiling. She doesn't look happy. She kind of looks like, what do I do now that this mask is off? Who am I? Where am I going? How do I get there? Stop trying to appear different to who you really are. It's time to take off your mask and be the real you. You cannot get the love and attention you are craving by pretending to be someone you are not. Why are you so frightened to be honest with yourself and others? Do you feel that you will lose friends and opportunities by showing others your imperfections, fears, and vulnerabilities? Are you constantly doing things to please others, even if doing this does not work for you? This card indicates that you need time to get to know yourself and what is important in your life. You will know that you are evolving when other people's judgments of you no longer impact you. If you have an incredible talent, believe in yourself. Don't hide your greatness because others feel envious or resentful. Remember, every great leader had people who loved them and believed in them, as well as those who doubted and disliked them. Okay? So this is time for you to be who you are relentlessly. Like, I'm not apologizing. This is who I am. It's really who I always been. But I had other talents and things like that that kind of fed my ego or fed the outside world and allowed me still to be magical. But this that I'm getting ready to do now is something that's going to hit different. It's going to hit different in your soul and your spirit. It's going to stretch your mind, just take you to a whole nother plane, whether this was a previously very wealthy 3D type living, and now you're going to elevate and go to that more state of bliss and freedom. You might be retiring just from something and sitting back and being like, I was a whole workhorse. You know, maybe your new path is not necessarily something that you got to get to work on. It might be, for some people, chilling. But the biggest thing about it is we can't be worried about what nobody else is saying or thinking when it comes to what we are doing. And eventually, they gonna be coming back with their hand out anyway. So they gonna see. And you ain't even gonna care. So we're gonna grab our affirmations for today. We have 40 and we got 11 again. So we got 11, 11. Where was that one? This one was 11 and this one is 11. So take off your mask, and then we got this water elemental. We see this mermaid and this dolphins. Allow my body, mind, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. I allow my body, mind, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. So intuitively means that you're not overthinking it. You're intuitively with your body would mean that you're not overworking yourself. Intuitively with your spirit means that you're not letting fear or anything like that kind of shake you. You're not letting being alone shake you. You're not making alone be lonely. You know that you are guided, protected, surrounded. And then we have at day's end, rest. I find peace in nature and rest my body and mind in order to connect to spirit. So we saw the same position. Oh, was it underneath the bottom of the deck in this card on the first pull on this deck when I said rain on me? You're sitting there at the tree, exhausted. So allow yourself to rest. Allow your body to be replenished and rejuvenated. I find peace in nature and rest my body and mind in order to connect to spirit. So this is divine guidance, divine sort of intervention for some people. Maybe the road that you were going down was good for what the world used to be like, but going forward to what the world is getting ready to be like, it might have been a dangerous road to be on. So something is waking you up and telling you up to change the course. And that is exactly what you are going to do. All right. So I thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Miss Indigo Blue, and I'm going to leave you with my mantra, which is, when it gets hectic, don't forget, I've got it, you've got it, we've got it, the power, and you can do anything and everything you set your mind to with your power, may it be for your greatest good or your greatest other. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you here again next time. Ciao.